I want you to type a few words into me.
Have you ever seen a typewriter transform into a bug and talk to you? It happens in the bizarre, brilliant world of David Cronenberg's Naked Lunch. It is a movie about writing, typewriters, and the strange, intimate relationships between them. For writers and typewriter lovers, it is an absolute surreal feast. Welcome back to the Typewriter Society, your home for fascinating typewriter stories and analog lifestyle. Today, we're diving into one of the weirdest love letters to writing process, Naked Lunch, to admire the typewriters, decipher the metaphors, and ask this question: what if a typewriter isn't just a tool, but also an accomplice of the deep, dark, creative journey? Our protagonist, Bill Lee, is a struggling writer. In the film's inciting incident, he trades his gun for a typewriter, a weapon that kills for a machine that creates. It is the start of his self-debating writing journey. Notice what the shopkeeper replaces the sold typewriter with: an ugly, insect-like statue. It resembles an imagined sexual scene that Bill experiences later in the film. The exchange foreshadows his writing journey, a terrifying struggle with his identity, particularly his repressed sexuality. When Bill first arrives in the Interzone, we see a room full of agents sitting together, working on their typewriters. It is very much like a type-in, a gathering where people bring their typewriters to write together. I've never attended a type-in myself, but I've read about them and see photographs. Seeing this on screen brings on a tint of nostalgia and longing for shared creative space of a slower and physical form of writing. In Naked Lunch, a typewriter is the extension of a writer, his hand as well as his mind. In this scene, Bill Lee's Clark Nova portable not only talks, but also confronts him.
First sentence is, homosexuality is the best all-around cover an agent ever had.
It forces him to type a sentence that reflects his buried truth, which starts to surface through the act of writing, while his conscious mind desperately tries to deny it.
I understood writing could be dangerous. I didn't realize the danger came from the machinery.
The danger of the typewriter is that it does not record thoughts, it initiates them. A typewriter is never a lifeless tool. It is often seen as a creative partner in the writing process. It is even so in this iconic scene where the two typewriters from Bill and his enemy agent Tom Frost physically fight. It is in spirit that these are machines with characters in a clash of ideas. The two machines. Clark Nova Portable is a modified Smith Corona Sterling with tombstone keys from a Royal Quiet Deluxe, and Tom Frost Martinelli is an Olivetti Lettera 22. Both are among writers' favorites. From the talking typewriter to the fighting ones, every time Bill sits down at his machine, he needs bug powder, which leads him to a blurred writing state. Later, when he tells his friends,
These are the remains of my last writing machine.
what we see is a bag of drugs, which is a brutal reminder that for Bill, creativity is fueled by addiction.
A writer lives the sad truth like anyone else. The only difference is he files a report on it.
As a writer who works on typewriter, the voice from the typewriter-turned creature resonates deeply with me. Writing is a journey. When you start, you have no idea where you're going to end up. In my own creative process, I often surprise myself, be it a plot turn or a thought I didn't know I had. Writing is a way of learning about oneself. I guess that is the obsession of Naked Lunch for me. It unfolds the writing process right in front of us, sticky and frightening, mixed with the fantasy of being an agent, talking typewriters, and drug addiction. But when you unveil the process underneath the denial, pretense, and illusion, the words become a mirror, and it can be unsettling sometimes to look into the truth that stares back. The power they hold is mightier than a gun, as the very one that was traded away at the beginning of the movie. If you love film, writing, and all things analog, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more typewriter stories. And feel free to share in the comments, if your typewriter could talk, what's the one thing you're afraid it would say?